How to bend a T2 type stirrup shape. First, turn the machine on by switching the power switch to the on position. At the Power Up Home screen, press F3 to enter angle mode. Be sure that you are in the correct bar size that you intend to bend. In this instance, we will be using number 4 bar, bending a T2 shape with 4-inch lead legs and 10-inch long sides. Note: the controller tells you what pin size you should be using with the bar size you selected. In this instance, we are using a number 4 bar with a 3-inch pin. The cursor will start on the first line. Use the Tab key to move over to the angle column. Enter 90 degrees from the keypad. Press Tab again to move over to the D column. Here you select the direction of the bend, counterclockwise or clockwise. The first 3 bends of the T2 will be done in the counterclockwise direction. Repeat and add 90-degree bends to lines 2 and 3. The last 2 bends will be done in the clockwise direction. Use the arrow up button on the keypad to move the cursor back to the first line in order to begin bending the shape. You are now ready to set up the bend pins and backup rams on the tabletop. With number 4 bar, you will typically use a 3-inch pin in the center. Place the bar on the bend tabletop surface to make sure the fit of the backup pins and center pin is close but not too tight as to bind the bar up. Position the backup ram so it is just slightly touching the bar, and tighten. For our T2 shape, we're going to be using both sides of the bender, so we want to set up backup rams on both sides. Make sure the bar has enough room to slide freely between the pins and backup rams. Position the second backup ram and tighten. Position the magnetic safety switches towards the edge of the table. The edge of the table is a possible pinch point and should be protected by the safety limit switches at all times. Note, all holes are filled with the red drop plugs. Dry run the shape with no bar in the machine. Press the Start button on the front of the machine. Be sure the striking pin is not going to crash into any of the backup rams. Be sure when operating the foot pedal, you press the foot pedal halfway down. If you engage the foot pedal all the way down, it will go into an emergency stop. You will need to kick the back of the foot switch to reset it. Then press the Start button on the front of the machine. Note, just keep your foot down halfway through the whole bend cycle. The bender will return to home after it has finished the bend. There is no need to push the foot pedal twice. Note, the lighted buttons on the control head will light in the direction the turntable will be turning next. The optional light tower will also light to indicate which direction the turntable will be turning next. For this shape, the first 3 bends will be in the counterclockwise direction, and the last 2 bends will be in the clockwise direction. In this example, we're using number 4 bar and bending a T2 shape with initial legs of 4 inches and 10-inch long sides. There are a number of ways to calculate bend deductions based on the bar size you are using. Reference your manual for the standard bend deductions. In this example, our experience tells us when using number 4 bar, you can start your measurement 1/2 inch from the edge of the center pin. Measure 4 inches out and make a mark for your first leg. Then measure and make a mark for the 10-inch leg. Do this on both sides of the center pin as we will be bending in both directions. Insert the bar between the striking pin and the center pin on the tabletop. Be sure the bar is flush against the tabletop and snug against the backup rams, but still can move freely between the pins. Make sure your fingers are not near the edge of the tabletop holding the bar. The bender will pull the bar through the bend. It is extremely important that your hands stay away from the tabletop edge. If necessary, use a no-touch tool to support the shape. Make sure the bar is snug against the backup ram and flush to the tabletop and lined up with your first bend mark. Depress the foot pedal halfway and hold until the striking or bend pin returns to the home position. Line up the next bend on the 10-inch mark. Press the foot pedal down halfway and hold until the striking pin returns to home. Repeat for the third bend with the same process, moving it out to 10 inches, depressing the foot pedal down halfway until the pin returns back to home. The last two bends will be done in the clockwise direction. You will start with the last 4-inch leg first. Position the bar on the other side of the bender at the 4-inch measurement. Press the foot pedal down halfway to initiate the bend until the striking pin returns back to the home position. For the last bend to close the shape, be sure to cock the bar up slightly from the tabletop in order to have the shape close properly. Position the bar out to the 10-inch measurement. Press the foot pedal down halfway and hold until the striking pin returns to home.